Hi there, I'm Amber, and in this video, I will go through the steps for laying pavers. So you followed our steps for preparing your site and leveling your paver base, and now you are ready to start laying pavers. For this section, you will need to install edging, add leveling sand, and lay your pavers. And I'm going to go in depth on those 3 steps right now. Starting with step number 1, installing edging. Edging is an absolute must for maintaining the integrity of your patio. Plus, adding this edge gives you a boundary to start laying your pavers against and prevents lateral movement as you lay them on your sand bed. You'll want to ensure that all sides of your patio have an edge restraint. The side of a house or an existing patio will work great for 2 sides, but make sure you head to your local Menards store to get any additional edging that you may need. To start installing, lay your edging along the outside edge of your intended patio, staking every foot with 8 to 12 inch spikes, so you may to overlap or cut edging in certain areas. Use landscaping clippers or scissors when cutting. If you're doing a simple rectangular patio, you can add the opposite side edging, so you have 3 sides to work from. Before staking that side, you'll want to lay a single row of pavers to ensure that your length and width of your patio are correct. Then stake it down, leaving the sides farthest from your house or starting point open. Checking your project with a single row of pavers is helpful to ensure the size is correct, and then you won't have to do any last-minute cuttings of any of your pavers. Next is step number 2, adding leveling sand. It's crucial to ensure that you're creating a 1-inch sand bed, not more or less. You can do this by laying 2 pieces of 1-inch thick piping on your paver base and then screed the leveling sand by dragging your board down the pipes. A good screed method is to shuffle your board lightly from side to side as you work. This should not be a compaction, you're just creating a soft, solid bed for your pavers. Then before laying your pavers, you will want to remove the piping and then fill the gaps with sand. Something to keep in mind is to only screed as much sand as you can cover with your pavers in 1 day. Weather and other elements may displace the sand overnight, and then you will need to start the whole screed process over again. Finally, we get to step number 3, laying pavers. Woohoo! It took us a while, but we're finally about to lay some pavers. But before you start, here is a quick tip on how to pull pavers from a pallet. Whenever possible, work from at least 2 pallets simultaneously, layer by layer. Do this by combining and laying the entire first layer from pallet 1 and pallet 2 before moving on to your second layer of each pallet. This will ensure an even blend of colors throughout your entire patio. Okay, now you're ready. Start in your designated corner and lay your first row or section of pavers along your house or another long edge restraint. If you incorporated a border into your patio, then lay those pavers first. You'll want those pavers to be whole, and then the inside pattern can be cut to fit if necessary. As you lay your pavers, use the click drop method. Do this by clicking your paver next to the joining set of pavers, then dropping the paver lightly to avoid disturbing the leveling sand below. Some other tips to keep in mind as you lay are watch your footing. When you've laid a good section of the patio, you can gently walk on top of them. Just try to be careful and don't twist or move them in any way once they are laid. Work as a team. If you have a companion helping you, work smarter, not harder. Have one person lay pavers while the other one retrieves pavers from the pallet. This limits the movement on top of the already set patio, and it'll save you time. Save your knees. This can be a long process. You may want to invest in some knee pads or a kneeling pad to prevent knee pain later. Certain patio designs don't require any cuts to your pavers, but chances are that your pattern is going to run wild into your border, and then you will have to make a cut. Use your border pavers or a measuring tape to mark a cut line on the designated paver. If your patio is curved, laying flexible plastic edging on the pavers may be helpful to trace the desired radius before you cut. If you have any questions about cutting pavers, check out our video all about how to cut blocks. So once the last paver is in place, Scrape the leveling sand away from the patio's outer surface, then set your edging on the paver base and stake into the ground. And now that your pavers are laid and the edge restraints are securing your pavers in place, you'll want to vibrate the pavers into the leveling sand with a flat plate compactor. It's best to lay a protective mat or plywood to protect your pavers. For any pavers under 2 inches, we do not recommend using a plate compactor at all. Instead, use a rubber mallet to give a gentle tap on the pavers that are sitting unevenly. There you have it, a fully installed paver patio. But we're not entirely done yet. So check out our next video on how to properly finish your patio. And for more information on any other patio installation steps, check out the rest of our videos on our website. I'll see you soon.